So this reading is for entertainment purposes only. This will go into the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine collective for Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. So let's start with Divine Feminine. So Divine Feminine is actually undergoing a drastic shift. She is starting to actually move out of survival mode. And as the Divine Feminine moves out of survival mode, this is allowing her to actually see what is causing her to self-sabotage on the process. So she's really working on blocking control right now. This is causing her to revisit the inner child. The Divine Feminine is starting to actually see where she is still and not in her heart space, and she is focused on expanding her heart chakra so that she could be more in the moment. Deep healing on the nervous system is occurring right now for Divine Feminine, and this is allowing her to remain more present. And as she clears that dissociation trauma, this is causing the Divine Feminine to actually see where she does not feel safe in her own body. I am seeing a lot of limited beliefs about love that are coming up for the Divine Feminine as well. And as she works through these particular limited beliefs, she starts to see where she was projecting onto the connection. And so the Divine Feminine is taking accountability for how she showed up. She's taking accountability for how she projected her fears onto love. And the Divine Feminine is really focused on transmuting the narrative that love, she's not lucky in love, that love hurts. So she is really clear the inner child right now. And this is bringing up a lot of trauma that she didn't even know she had. As the Divine Feminine opens up her heart space, she's becoming more heart-centered. And as she becomes more heart-centered, she is no longer succumbing to fear like she once did. She is no longer identifying with the ego slash avatar. She is becoming more linked to her soul, and she's really trusting her heart. And that's what I get for Divine Feminine. So this is what I get for Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is undergoing inner child trauma clearing as well. He is really focused on the abandonment wound right now. So he is starting to see where he's still self-abandoning, where he's still self-rejecting. And I feel as though this is eye-opening for Divine Masculine because he thought he was further ahead than he was. I am seeing that the Divine Masculine is being advised to really remember that he is doing the best he can with what he knows, and he needs to exercise self-compassion. I do see self-compassion is also the Divine Feminine thing, but I feel as though Divine Masculine is actually, again, beating himself up at the moment because he feels like he should be a lot further than he is. I can see that the Divine Masculine really needs to let go of that narrative that stillness is laziness. So I feel as though the Divine Masculine is really working on being still right now. He's allowing the Divine to provide him insight into where he is still not having blockages, where he's still having blockages, prevent him from really being in his truth. So as the Divine Masculine really works on being in his truth, he is letting go of that fear of what others might think, that fear of getting hurt. He is allowing himself to really be visible. And this is allowing the Divine Masculine to really overcome the fear of not being seen and heard. So he's really doing deep nervous system reprogramming right now. And as he goes through this deep nervous system reprogramming, he lets go of the old timeline entirely. I feel as though the Divine Masculine is getting ready to quantum bleak, but I still see there's still a lot of remnants that are tearing him to the old timeline. He will be working on this over the next couple of days. He will be pushing through. He's going to make a lot of realizations about where he's holding himself back, and I see him ending these cycles. So this is overall energy for Divine Masculine is really good. He is really focused on self, and he's really focused on being in his highest timeline. And that's what I give for Divine Masculine. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I post updates about twin flames often. If you want to book a personal meet, you can DM me through here on TikTok, or you can reach me through my Instagram or email address linked down below. I will see you another time. Namaste.